Oh yeah, welcome comic fans. My comics guy again. Been on vacation for the last week and a half, so I have a lot of new acquisitions to go over with you guys. My DCBS order came in, had a couple of mail orders, some stuff that my weekly pickups from the LCS. So I haven't had a chance to read a lot of these, so it's going to just be mostly the covers. I'll maybe have a thing or two to say about the couple that I've read. The ones that I read are actually pretty good. So anyway, without further ado, let's get looking. First thing I got, this was an LCS pickup, Usagi Yojimbo #1, the new series. I've read Usagi off and on over the years, so this is definitely one that I'm interested in. Killer Groove #2, issue #1 was pretty good, pretty interesting, got me hooked. So I figured that I would give it another shot, see where this goes from here. Faithless #3. This is the Danny strips with colors by Tamra Bonnevilian, erotica cover. You'll just have to take my word for it that it's the erotica cover. I'll probably post a picture of it on my Instagram if you want to go over there and check it out. This series has been pretty good so far. Haven't read issue #3 yet. It's only a 5-issue series, so I'll probably stick with it through the run. But yeah, I didn't get both covers though. I just went ahead and got one cover. Next one, this was another mail order. This is from Devil's Due Comics, Boogly Heads #1. I got this off of the Devil's Due website, and actually I mostly got it because of the art. It's an all-ages comic book by a guy named Gus Fink. Well, apparently the Boogly Heads, he's kind of known. I didn't know anything about him until after I found out about this. But the issue, even though it's an all-ages comics, this was actually a pretty interesting book. This little kid on the cover draws makes up a lot of characters. He put his characters into that little box that he's holding on the cover, and they came alive. He actually got transported into a world where those creations live, and now he's got to get out of there. But anyway, Boogly Heads #1. This is the web store variant exclusive from Devil's Due Comics. Next one up, Exciting Comics #2. I picked up the first issue of this. It was okay. With DCBS, I got to order a couple months in advance, so I ordered this a while back. I probably wouldn't have picked it up if I hadn't pre-ordered it, but I haven't read it yet, so I can't tell you anything about issue #2 if it got any better yet. I'll probably post on my Instagram later when I do read it. Sonata #1, both the regular and the variant cover, both cover A and cover B. This book I was really looking forward to. It is one of the ones that I happened to read, and I wasn't that impressed with it. It was just kind of talky. It was doing a lot of setup of a dispute between these factions on this planet about water rights and stuff, and it just was kind of didn't really grab my attention. The art was pretty good. It was pretty interesting. It looked like it was a blend of traditional and computer generated art. But since it's a DCBS order, I have issue #2 on the way, so we'll see. Oh, well, not yet, not on the way yet, but it will come in my next order, so we'll see if it picks up in issue #2. The Ride, Burning Desire #1 is the next one up from Image. This is Adam Hughes' drawn cover. This was specifically a cover by, so I probably won't pick up issue 2, but I'm happy with #1. It's kind of hard to pass up a good Adam Hughes cover. Die #4. This series is still great. I haven't read this issue yet, but especially now that it's super hot, that it's been optioned, I sure hope that that the movie or TV show or whatever it winds up being good, because I really enjoy this series. So hopefully they do it justice on the big screen or small screen, whatever they decide to do with it. Next up from Image, I have Middle West issues number 7 and 8. This series is still hot, or still good. Man, this might be one that gets optioned. This one, though, will probably be better as like an animated series or something. I haven't read these issues yet, so I can't tell you too much about them, but I'm really drawn into the world of Middle West reading this series. And man, Scotty Young has become quite a writer. We always liked him as an artist, but his writing has become pretty top notch. So pretty impressed with that. Spawn number 300, or Spawn number 298, Road to 300. Great Spider-Man number 298 homage. I actually looked at the Virgin variant of this as well, but I actually liked it with the trade dress better, so pick that issue up. Little Bird number 4. This series is a great series. Man, I'm not sure why I haven't read issue number 4 yet, but I will be reading that probably not too soon after I'm done with this video. This one came in my DCBS order. I actually picked this up the other day. I gotta go, when I go to my LCS, I gotta take my phone and look and see what I've got on order, because while this was a pretty interesting first issue, there's no reason to have 2 of this book. Dog Days of Summer number 1. I'm not even really sure why I picked this up. It's yeah, I don't know why. Can't explain it. Deceased number 2, the Yasmin Putri variant, and this, I've got the regular cover of this. I mean, I'm reading the Deceased series, but this was strictly a cover buy. Shazam number 6, the B cover, another cover buy. I've been kind of sporadically picking up this Shazam series. It's okay. I probably will read this issue too, and I hope it's good. Teen Titans number 31. This is one of my favorite books that I picked up in the last week or so. This is the first meeting of Crush and Lobo. I read this issue. It's really interesting. Basically, we do get 100% confirmation that Lobo is Crush's father. That was, at least in my mind, I don't know how much chatter there was about it, but at least in my mind, there was always kind of, they could have said that Lobo really wasn't Crush's father, because the only real evidence that they had up until this point was they saw him on TV. Crush and her adoptive parents saw him on TV and just kind of assumed, because they looked alike, that he was her father. Also, on a side note, Teen Titans, Adam Glass's run on Teen Titans, man, this book is one of the best books on the stands, if not the best teen book on the stands right now. I love it. The cover Bs, I picked up 3 copies of cover Bs, but these cover Bs for the Teen Titans book, I mean, these cover Bs are awesome. They're better than the cover A's. I know a lot of cover Bs from DC lately have not been as good as the cover A's, but the ones on Teen Titans are awesome. So that's why I got 3 of it. Superman number 12, got the cover B to this one. This one is strictly a cover buy. I just love this iconic Superman pose. Another cover B, Batman 73. I actually got cover A as well. I actually like both of these covers. Thomas Wayne is dragging Batman through the desert, and dragging Bruce Wayne through the coffin. He's dressed up in his Flashpoint Batman suit. Thomas Wayne is, and there's kind of a twist at the end. I'll kind of leave that up to you to read. I don't want to really spoil it, because it's kind of you don't know unless you're smarter than I am, I guess, what the twist is until the end of the issue when they actually reveal it. But it's pretty interesting. I'm not sure where Tom King's going with it. This is one of those issues where it kind of encapsulates what I think the go back and forth with Tom King is. The issue drags, and you're just kind of like, what's going on? Then they kind of have that shocking reveal at the end, and then you're kind of like, oh, that's cool. But then you're like, then it just kind of ends, and then it's off to issue number 74, and you're kind of waiting to see what happens there. So, just in this one issue, you kind of get like the goal. That's my feeling, my relationship with Tom King over this Batman run, kind of summed up in one issue. Detective Comics number 1006. This is the beginning of a new story arc. The Arkham Knight story arc has ended, and it's on to a new story arc. I got the cover B. I like that cover B a lot better. This is my pick for top cover. Catwoman number 12. The Art Germ variant cover. As you can see, I've got like 5 copies of this book. I don't care if this book ever goes up or value or not. This is a cover homage. I'll post in the comments or in the description or maybe down on the bottom of the screen what issue this actually is an homage to, because I completely forgot. But man, I love Art Germ girls, girl issues, girl art or whatever, and this classic Catwoman costume is just awesome. I just love the whole composition of the book, the drawing, it's great. I don't even read Catwoman, and I just get the covers, just get the cover Bs, most of the cover Bs at least, that Art Germ does, because they are just amazing, and I'm totally looking forward to the Batman the Animated Series homage that's coming out, I think, in the next issue, and I think that's Art Germ's last Catwoman issue. Moving on to Marvel Comics, I picked up this one. This one is actually a close second, if not tied for number 1 for my top cover. This is the Amazing Spider-Man number 24. This is the Comics Elite variant cover, and it's Ryan Brown did the art. Came with a nice, cool COA. It is the Virgin variant, limited to 500 copies. This is the issue where they reveal the Spider-Man villain that's been lurking since issue number 1 of this Amazing Spider-Man run. He's finally revealed. His name's Kindred, and apparently he can get into Peter Parker's mind, and he either resurrected and killed Mysterio or just killed Mysterio. I'm not really kind of sure, but this new villain looks pretty awesome, so we'll see what happens, where that goes. Immortal Hulk number 19. This is I got a bunch of covers. I got the Marvel's 25th anniversary cover. I got the regular cover, and for some reason I got 5 copies of the Spider-Man Iron Spider cover. It's a great cover. I'm not quite sure why I got so many copies of the cover, but probably because I was still thinking 5 when I was ordering the Catwoman covers, I guess. Black Cat number 1, Art Germ variant cover. I just got the trade dress. I don't even know that I'm going to follow this series, but this was strictly a cover buy. Venom number 15. I believe this is the last issue of the War of the Realms tie-in. I had the cover A already, but in my DCBS order, I picked up the Marvel's 25th anniversary cover. The Spider-Man Annual presents Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham number 1. I would have passed this cover up, or this book up completely, but they did one of these animation variants. I've been collecting the animation variants, so in the interest of being a completionist, I picked this one up too. I don't know if I'm even going to read this one or not. I probably will. I usually wind up reading pretty much everything I get, but I have a huge pile right now, so it might be a while before I get to it. Got another copy of Silver Surfer Black #1. I love this Tradmore art. This book is trippy. It's interesting. It caught my attention from the first page to the last page with the reveal, which I don't even think it's a surprise now because the second print has a recreation of it on the cover. But Null, yes, I pronounce it Null. Canol just sounds stupid. But anyway, Silver Surfer Black #1. It is a pretty good book. Moving on, Deadpool #14. This is another one of the Suits of Spider-Man covers with the I guess this one's called the Iron Spider suit, since this is the one that Iron Man gave him. Deadpool, again, written by Scotty Young. Scotty Young on Deadpool as well. He's still killing it as far as writing goes. I just hope he doesn't get too busy to draw as much anymore with all the writing he's doing, because gosh, love this guy's art. Actually do own a original art of one of his Alice in Wonderland pages. I'll have to show that on my Instagram one of these days. Conan the Barbarian #7. I like this one. I've been getting this one rather than Savage Sword of Conan, written by Jason Aaron. This one's written by Jason Aaron, and it's a great series. Moving on to Valiant. This was one I bought off a guy on Instagram. Exo Manowar #4. First appearance of Jack Boniface. It's been so long since I read this, I don't remember if he's actually Shadow Man in this issue or not. I get from DCBS, I get the Valiant pack, so I get every Valiant issue produced every month. All the cover A's, cover B's, I gotta buy separately, but it's a great deal. If you're not reading Valiant comics, I don't know what's wrong with you, but you're missing out on some of the best books currently out on the market. So, without further ado, we got Bloodshot #7, Punk Mambo #2, The Forgotten Queen #4, Fallen World #2, Incursion #4, and Psylords #1. Haven't had a chance to read any of these yet, but usually, a lot of times, these are the first books I read. I was really kind of interested in Sonata and seeing what happened on the Teen Titans, so I read those first. There's one more book that I got. Apparently, I stacked my stack incorrectly. This should have been with the Marvel book, but I got the Marvel's 25th anniversary Deadpool #13 cover. I actually already got this cover, but again, that's the problem when I don't pay attention to what I order on my DCBS orders. Got to pay more attention to that. Might save myself a few bucks. Anyway, that's kind of it for now. Man, it's been a long week, so I haven't even been posting that much on Instagram, but I'm back. Be posting a lot more consistently. Get a few more videos going. Hey, comment in the comments. Got some big things coming for this channel, including some giveaways that at least one of them will be coming up pretty soon. So I appreciate it. Subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And yeah, give me a comment, give me a like, please, and I will see you in the next video.